Hey dolls, coming to you with a quick review of MAC's Pro Longwear Foundation and Concealer. The foundation looks like this, and the concealer looks like this. They're both in pump form. And with the Pro Longwear, you are supposed to be able to keep it on for up to 15 hours a day, possibly longer, without having to reapply or feeling like it's melting off of your face or that you're really oiling out. Also, with it having an SPF of 10, it does not give you a white masky look when you're taking photos. Opposed to one with SPF 15, it could kind of give you that ghostly looking zombie-ish look to your face. The SPF 10 is not supposed to do that. With the MAC Pro Longwear and the foundation, I wear NC50, which looks like this, and I will do a little swatch for you. Rub it in. And this is what it looks like. And if I keep buffing it on, it like really blends in. It does not give you that demarcation between your jawline and your neck. It blends perfectly, and I absolutely love it. Now, I'm one who have extremely oily skin. Sometimes it can even look like a cat licked me in the face. It gets so oily at times. And it's even worse in the summer months. So I'm oily year round. It doesn't matter how cold or dry the weather is. I oil out. And with using the MAC Pro Longwear, it really masks the oil. I don't have to reapply throughout the day, which feels great. Ladies, how many of you really enjoy carrying around black powder or your face powder to touch up as you're oiling out? I know, I don't either. And with this product, I do not even carry my setting powder. I love it. I also use the Pro Longwear Concealer in NW35. And I'm not sure if I told you, but I'm NC50 in this one. But I used the concealer in NW35. I decided to go a couple of shades lighter to use as a highlight under the eye. Sometimes I'll take it into a C shape and on the bridge of the nose if I'm looking to do more of a dramatic highlight, so to speak. With the Pro Longwear foundation and concealer, you do not have to set it with powder. However, I feel more comfortable setting mine because I am so oily. However, instead of using just the pressed compact powder, I use the loose powder. And for my NW35, I set it with the NW35 sheer loose powder, and then for the remainder of my face I go over it with NC45 loose powder. It takes a very little. Like I said, if you're not oily, you won't have to set it. I don't have to set mine, but it just gives me extra security. There is one thing about it that I don't like, but it's so minor I'm willing to deal with it. It dries really fast. So if you're one who likes to dot the 4 quadrants of your face and then go in to buff and blend, don't do that. This stuff dries really quickly, and if you do that, once you go to buff out that little circle that you put, it's going to leave like a little ring that you need to really buff out because it sets so fast. So what I like to do is take a half a pump and I do one side of my face. I take another half a pump, do the other side of my face, and then another right down the center. And that is all I need. It works perfectly. A little bit truly goes a long way. I used to be one that kind of took that and was like, okay, yeah, a little goes a long way. But I'll still use more than I need, so that it gets to the point where you're wasting product. With this, I've been using it a little over a month, and it is still a ton in here, and I use it every single day. So it really does last. And then with the Pro Longwear, that dries quickly too. So as you're working it under your eye or in that C shape, if you choose to do so, make sure that you really buff out those outer lines so that it's a nice transition between the two. So you don't see like a light fade mark where the highlight stops to where the rest of your original face color picks up. Because let's say it, that's not cute. It's not hot and it's not sexy at all. So you want to make sure you blend, blend, blend. I like to apply my foundation with my fingers because I find that I can work with it better. The foundation warms up on my hand and I can buff it into my skin, and I feel like I use less product because I'm using my fingers. I also tried applying it with the 187 brush. I heard the 130, which is a bit smaller than this, is great as well, or the foundation brush and wedge. I've used the foundation brush and the wedge as well, and those work fine, but I tend to use a little more product using it that way, and then it takes me a little bit longer to actually buff it and get it to where I want it, which is why I like to just use my fingers. Those are the best tools. Use them, and they're free. So we have that. But with my concealer, I apply it with a foundation brush just because I want a little more precision and getting underneath my lower lash line and around up by my eyebrows. I like the way the brush applies it with that instead of using my fingertips. And when I'm done with that, I always like to go and buff and blend in those lines so it's just a smooth transition from one to the next. And I have had this makeup on since 8 o'clock this morning. It's after 5, and I have not touched up my face at all. The only thing I did was take my 187 brush and buffed once the oil out. That was it. I didn't even reapply my blush. That would be the only thing that sometimes I find myself needing to reapply maybe once is my blush. But today I have not reapplied it at all. So if you're oily and you're looking for something that's not going to melt off your face and you don't have to carry around black powder and all of that stuff, give the MAC Pro Longwear a try. And if you do, leave a comment below and let me know how you like it. I hope this works just as well in the spring and summer when it gets hot and I really, really oil out. This is going to be the true test as to if it can mask my oils, or am I going to be looking like a cat licked me in the face, which is not cute or sexy. So I hope you enjoyed this quick review on MAC Pro Longwear. And again, my colors are NC50 and NW35 for the concealer, which are totally different in the regular foundation in the MAC. And that one I wear a NW43, and then I use the NW45 powder. So it is different. So make sure you go in to get color matched, or if you're ordering online, keep that in mind that you may wear a different color, because I'm an NW in the regular foundation, but I'm NC in the Pro Longwear, and I absolutely love it. So with that being said, I'm gonna go now. If you give it a try, let me know how you like it. It would be great if you post pictures up below this video just so we can see how it look on other skin types and all of that good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'm going to sign off here. Bye-bye.